The main reason why people who are trying to manifest their dream life simply cannot is due to the concept of opposition. Getting rid of opposition, people that hate you, events that deter you, and all things that distract you from this highest purpose can be done instantly. This opposition, whether it be from other people or the universe, can feel like every time you work on achieving your dreams, you just keep falling flat on your face. This feeling of failure is derived from our attachments to the outline that we have created, or the timeline for which we want something to play out. We want something, but we only want it in a particular way. It will only come with a particular person, event, social media platform, timing, as if our lives depend on it. It has to work out in this way, or else life will no longer be. It's now or never, it's this or nothing, and we shift our entire lives around these plans and this outline, and when it doesn't work out, we grow bitter and give up on the overall goal entirely. We build expectations that if something works out in this way that we outlined it to, or the way we envision it, if it works out perfectly like that, we will be happy. We will finally have the happiness that we have been withholding because we're currently lacking in the thing we most want. So we remain fearful as well in the present moment, fearful of future suffering if it doesn't come true, and we create art from a place of fear, and we never really seem to get anywhere. The moment that you have to have something, whatever it is, the moment you have to have it, opposition is set up in the minds of others and in your own mind as well. We live in a duality world, aside from the absolute love, meaning there is always two sides to everything. There's a positive and a negative, if you want to call it that, but honestly it's all relative. This duality creates opposites and opposition. The more that something becomes important to you, the more opposition comes forth to balance it out. So when we cling onto our ideas of, I know how to make this work, I'm going to figure this out and it's going to go my way, it's all going to go my way, this keeps us in quicksand. We arrange our schedules and our environments in all of these different ways, like as if someone wants more followers and they set a posting schedule and set goals to reach a certain amount of views by a certain amount of time. This is all to hold themselves accountable to achieve their main goal of being like the content creator that they've always wanted to be. The process becomes sterile, disconnected, impersonal, and unbearably slow, and none of the milestones even get reached. All of the content is impersonal to them, so it just gets deleted. They're embarrassed by the view count, so they just delete it. This control they place on their success sets up opposition at every single corner, because each step of the process becomes its own thing that is important to them, and its own thing with opposition set up against it. This keeps everything in an agitated reality that is out of harmony with the divine manifestation of the dream actualizing naturally from within, right? Rather than the process being easy and a reflection of who we are, it becomes altered in a way that makes it just unlovable to the person creating it and also to other people, like the audience. Do not outline your success. Instead, accept that you are ready to prosper and live in your own personal harmony of who you are. Be self-satisfied without the layers of ignorance wash over you like a dark cloak. Know within yourself what you truly want. Acknowledge how you are as abundant as nature is. Go into nature and recognize, I am as abundant as a tulip. I am as abundant as the entire landscape. For I am nature and I am life. Love flows through you. It never runs out. You can never run out of love. Never be depleted of love. You always have the love within you. The key to getting rid of opposition is through detachment. When you center and you accept your readiness to let go and just receive, there it is. Attachment to our ideas of how things will work themselves out makes us the center of the universe. Everything we accomplish was because of our ideas, and we are proud of ourselves when we see the signs of success on the horizon. We are grateful for our own hard work, our own dedication, our own consistency. But what we fail to recognize is the way the entirety of the universe had to cooperate with the success that we have received from all of this hard work and dedication and all of this. And it cooperated for a reason. This reason goes completely overlooked because we cannot recognize it when we're only ever looking in the mirror. But when we let go, once our intentions have been set, that's when the magic happens, right? We become the witness of how things always work out for us. We recognize the puzzle pieces that fit perfectly that once were crooked, and we see the omens as reasons to keep going and keep letting go of all that control. But when we think to ourselves, well, this has to happen, telling other people that it's going to happen, it's a sure thing, all we can do is stick to the plan, thinking it's always mine, and we tell everyone we know because we think that the more people we tell, the more we manifest it, because it becomes so pervasive and everyone knows it, so now it has to happen. Which I made that mistake when I was first learning about manifestation. I would tell everyone everything about it because I thought that, what do I have to hide? If I really believe it's going to happen, then I have to really believe it's going to happen, and I'm going to tell people so that they can know that I'm manifesting this, and they can manifest it with me by thinking about it. I thought I was setting up people to manifest it for me too, but then it would never happen because I set up opposition in myself when I would tell people, and I would set up opposition in their minds as well. If I was I really want this gallery to accept me into their show or whatever, and they're going to, right? Then the person, even if they're good-natured and kind-spirited, they think, yes, you're gonna get in, yes, but then there's that doubt in their mind that's always there because, again, we live in a duality world, so there's gonna be that opposition. Even if they do think you're gonna get it and they are rooting for you, there's still a part of them that has that, well, it's probably not gonna happen. And this opposition weighs us down. The more opposition that there is, the more heavy the backpack that we have to carry. Fighting with all of our actions and opposition to prove the negative wrong in everyone else and in us. Instead of using the time that we have to create and do what we want and just learn how to let go, we're spending time trying to prove the negative wrong, basically. We must also be careful in what we tell others in general. When we share our most important things with others, then and what we want to attain, what is our main goal for the season, and telling everyone what we want to do and what we know to be true and all of this, or our divine experience that we've had, and all of this happened, so it's making me feel like I'm going to get this thing. When we share those experiences with other people, we never really end up doing it. And we don't know what we claim to because we're spending time talking about these principles and these things that we know about instead of applying them and figuring out how can I create something with them and how can I do something about it. It's you're spending time telling people that you're going to, and it gives you that same feeling of I have already done it because you're getting all the glorification and all of this for being fabulous and doing something about your current place in life, when in actuality all you're really doing is talking about it. We're constantly trying to convince people of our value, and I just want to point that out because why do we feel the need to do this? Why do we feel the need to convince someone of how much we know and how fabulous we are for what we're going to do? Why can't we just do it? The best way to do something and do it more often is to let it build from within and keep it to ourselves. After we finish the project, then we can share it because we're ready now. It's done. Everything's been finished and it's ready to be shared. And this type of sharing feels so much better than whatever sharing could have been done before it was done. It's I did this and it's done, and I would love for you to check it out. When we haven't done it yet, pay attention to the motivations that we have and let those motivations build within us on our own, behind closed doors. That feeling of like, okay, this person doesn't think I can do it, so I'm going to show them I can. That type of motivation is so fleeting and so fractured. It just doesn't really give you the motivation. It kind of makes you depleted and like burn out quickly. But when it comes from within and you're building it up and building it up and building it up, there is no such thing as burning out. It's just all motivation and all happiness and all sharing when you're ready, and everything's good and it's very balanced. So rather than finding morsels of motivation through the opposition of others that don't think we can do it, and thinking of them the whole time we're trying to get something done and trying to prove them wrong, and I just feel like it's way better to hold on to what we want close to our hearts and keep it private, rather than offering it out to the world for people to just trash on. Even if they're not really intending to, it's like immediately it's just going to get trashed, and it won't feel as pure as it does when it's just private and you do it and you work on it and it's getting done and you feel good about it, and then when it's done, that's when you bring it out to the world for people to trash. No one should ever know about something you haven't accomplished yet. Don't share your mood boards. Don't share your affirmations. Keep it private and share when it's ready to be shared. And you'll manifest, because you're a manifestation being. All you do is manifest, and you're not bad at it. You're just as good at it as Snoop Dogg or anyone that manifested their dream life. You have the powers within you as well. You just have to know how to activate them. And getting rid of opposition is one key way, main way, to improve your manifestation abilities, in the sense of like knowing how to activate them at all points in time. And the more you find out about yourself, and the more you know yourself, and the more you understand how you feel, the more efficiently you can manifest. But at the end of the day, we're manifesting everything that's in front of us. I just mean manifesting what you truly desire. And I want that for you. So I just thought I would share these things with you. But yes, I hope you have a beautiful day. And I just want to thank you for being here and sticking with me through this journey that I'm on. And I cannot wait to put this video out. I'm filming it right now, so I'm excited for you guys to see this one, because I really think it's going to help. And let me know if you liked it. Leave me a comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Love ya. Bye.